Hello, this is Michele Knight, and this is your astrological update for the week starting the 6th of August. My goodness, there's a lot going on. Venus is shifting signs, Venus is trine Mars, but the most important thing is another eclipse. Well, you know, a partial solar eclipse and a new moon, but it's a biggie. Here's your weekly astrology. Aries, my goodness, where do I begin? Let's start with the fact that Uranus is going retrograde. Oh yes, another planet going retrograde, making it 6. Can you believe that? And this one's going back and bringing up unexpected issues to do with security, commitment, money, and all that jazz. So, you know, keep your wits about you. This is going on till 2019. So, you know, how was it in the past? How have you been when it comes to commitment and security? These issues are coming up for you to heal them, but you might be surprised. There may be some abundance returning from the past, so that's the good news. We also have Venus shifting signs, and I have to say, if it wasn't for that eclipse and all these retrograde planets, this would be one of the best weeks of the year. And it may well be, but you've got to be very calm. Venus is shifting signs and going into your relationship zone. So fundamentally, relationships should be going quite well. Also, Venus is trining your ruler Mars. So you're friendly, you're chatty, you're calm, you have the ability to bring peace and harmony, and you're feeling very loving and very open. Also, the Sun is conjunct Mercury in your pleasure zone. It's all about creativity. It's all about opening up to love. But Mercury is going retrograde. Now, if you have got unfinished business with an ex, this is the week when it's definitely going to kick off. You know, if it's meant to be, it's going to pop up this week because, you know, everything is all about creativity in the past. Could even be some issues to do with children, if you've got any unresolved issues with kids. All of this stuff is circling you now, but it does have the ability to be positive. It's all about how you handle it. It's all about breaking patterns, knowing what your buttons are. And let's face it, we all should have done our homework by now. So, you know, use that Venus energy to be calm in all situations and to be loving and to be compromising and not to fly off the handle. Now, the big news is this new moon eclipse. It's conjunct Mercury retrograde and it's square Jupiter. It may be that you have the temptation in this letting go and breaking through to a new phase of being too boastful, too arrogant, or the temptation, particularly let's say if an ex-lover turns up to be like, well, do you know who I am now, darling? I've done this and I've done that and I'm over you. You know, there's a temptation to get on your high horse with that Jupiter, get carried away with the power. So don't do that. Be very aware of that and don't sort of amplify things too much. There'll be a lot of discussion about the past relationships, past creativity, about going back to the past while also creating a new cycle for yourself. It's all very complicated. It could be fabulous. You might fall in love. You might rekindle with an ex. But bear in mind, when there's an eclipse, we don't see the full picture straight away. This week does have a lot of potential, but we're all going through this massive cycle of dealing with our karma and dealing with our patterns. And it's up to us. Time to be super aware of what's within us that creates blocks. You know, I'm an Aries, blimey. I'm fully aware of my faults, but it's not only being aware of it, it's making changes. So make every effort to make changes. There is absolute treasure and magic in this week and great potential, particularly when it comes to relationships and creativity. But, you know, got to be honest about your part in anything that's occurred in the past. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Hello, wonderful one. Thank you so much for listening. It would be fabulous if you liked, subscribed, or shared. It would be really, really helpful. Also, I have a ton of free stuff for you. Horoscope.co.uk for everything astrology, and michelleknight.com for everything psychic and free tarot reading. See you there.